One important point, I think, critique, and maybe you've got some examples of this, is just back to our earlier conversation about complaints. I've seen many examples in banking and other industries where we've been able to take a serious complaint and turn it into such an incredible experience for the client, where they're then so blown away by our response and ownership of that complaint with that customer that they will share that on social media. And once they've calmed down and they become a little bit more rational, they realize perhaps that, it wasn't something that we could control, and that even though we weren't 100% at fault, our customer service agent, whether through a refund or a personal sacrifice or answering the phone at 11 o'clock in the evening, went out of their way to resolve that complaint. And that becomes actually a more powerful social proof that even though companies are not perfect, if we're always doing our best to deliver great customer service, like Salil says, then even through a complaint, you can demonstrate good customer service, and that becomes very powerful social proof. Have you seen examples of that?
Yeah, I actually have seen, I actually have been in situations like that a lot of times. We always have to keep, like, a company, customers, like, every time you keep this in mind that, when you're getting a product, you're not just getting the product, you're also getting the services. Like, you're also purchasing the services that come with it, right? So if you actually have I have actually had a lot of clients who may not have been happy with the product, but they're more happy with the solution that they've got, right? They're more happy with the resolution that they got. You have to be really patient in situations like this as a customer service executive. Like, for me, I have to be really patient and really calm. Like, the person on the other end of the phone can be yelling on top of their lungs. But I, as a customer service executive, have always been really calm, because that's how I can think straight and that's how I can get a solution for that customer. I was working with a banking company. Like, that was the initial bit of my career, and they were actually not within the country where they were, like, where they actually reside, but they were actually traveling, and they needed their credit card because it has actually expired. So for us to actually send a credit card, which is such a crucial information, like very personal information, we are not allowed to go ahead and send it to, like, another country, right? So I actually went ahead, spoke to my managers. We got a lot of senior managers involved. We spoke around, and somehow we, like, because that person was in distress and really needed the credit card, we got that credit card delivered to them. Right. Initially, the customer was so angry, was so upset, because he's saying, I am the customer. I've verified myself. I'm saying that this is me and I need my credit card. I'm not asking for anything else, not asking for anybody else's card. Right. So they were super upset about that. To calm them down, like, I actually helped them, like, calm down. I initially, like, I was like, okay, let me, like, figure solutions out for you. I actually tried to figure out a few solutions, did not work for them. I was like, okay, don't worry about it. Let me call you back. So giving a word like, I'm going to call you back, a lot of times customers are not going to believe the fact that you are going to call them back. They just think that you're trying to get rid of them, right? So I actually explained to him, like, no, I promise I will call you back. You just have to take that leap of faith. Just do that, and I promise I will. We spoke a lot. We had a lot of conversations. We eventually discussed it with our senior management. They said, okay, we'll just take it as an exception. We took that one case as an exception. We got that card delivered to the customer. The customer went ahead and they did a lot of, they posted a lot of things on Facebook when they were upset. But okay, when they received a resolution for it, they actually deleted all of their previous posts, and they actually gave us really good comments, tagged us everywhere. Also left a post on Twitter appreciating the customer service that they got on that specific day when they needed it. So it does really go a long way to help your customers out. Like, every time your customer goes ahead and he buys a product, he also knows that, okay, I will have customer service for this. Now, if you give them a bad customer service, they aren't going to come back to you ever again. They're going to be like, okay, has happened with me as well. Like, I'm a consumer as well to so many products. So if I don't get a good customer, like, service, I'm just like, okay, I'm never using this company again. I'm never using their products again. And I'm very specific about it. So and personally, being a customer service executive, I know, like, okay, I'm not supposed to be treated like this. I'm supposed to be treated a lot better. So that just makes a lot of difference. If you give them great customer service, they're always going to come back for you for everything they need. Right. So if I am purchasing so much from Amazon today, is because I've got great customer service from them. when I actually had product quality issue or any issue I've ever had, it's been resolved within like just one phone call. I've never had to call them back. They've never had to call me back because they just gave me a solution in within that one call itself. So I go back to them. But same as well, I don't want to name it, but there's another online company that does the exact same work like Amazon does. But because my customer service experience with them was so bad, I actually do not even have their app anymore. And it is like in India, it is actually leveling up with Amazon, right? So I don't even use them anymore. Don't even have an account with them anymore. So that's the importance of customer service.
Wonderful, guys. Thank you so much. We've had some great customer feedback on our webinar today. So I hopefully we've given lots of value and we haven't had any complaints, which is fantastic.